I just bought this entire collection of comics, 21 short boxes, and it's all available right now as a mystery box at brycecomics.com. So there's 21 boxes available. You get the entire short box for $250 plus shipping, and each short box is going to have these books included: 2 copies of Ultimate Spider-Man 1, the Bryce Comics edition, the Spider-Gwen annual Raph Grassetti foil, the Venom 25 foil, and 2 sets of the ENIAC Lee Ghost Rider Final Vengeance #1. A retail value of these books alone is over $100. So really, you just need to get to $150 in value to get to the $250 price for the box. So if there's about 150 books in a box, so I would say like the best box is probably somewhere between $500 and $700 in value, and then the worst box, maybe $150, $200 in value. So a pretty cool opportunity. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll talk about what I paid for this collection, why I'm doing it this way. I crunched some numbers, some interesting points of discussion about how to get rid of books like this in a collection like this. So the way we're going to do the mystery box is we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to use random.org to randomize the order numbers, and it's going to correspond with a box, and that's your box. So it's completely random which box you get. Once we sell out, I will plug in all of the order numbers into random.org. It will randomize those order numbers, and it will correspond to a number 1 through 21, because there's going to be 21 entries. And so I'll do the draw live on Instagram, so you can watch it live. It's 100% verifiable, unfudgeable, and then you can see, oh, I won box number 10. You can come back to this video, fast forward to the part where we go through number 10. You'll see me flip through it, so you'll know that everything that was in the video is actually what you got. A really cool opportunity to pick up a short box for about $300 out the door when you include shipping, because it's probably going to be around $30 to $50 for shipping, depending on where you live. So with that said, let's flip through these books. But before we do, I want to remind you we have a monthly giveaway here on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, comment, and like, and you're entered to win a free slab. And head over to brycecomics.com and sign up for the newsletter. You get entered to win 2 free slabs this month, and you get first access to new collections and mystery boxes when they come through. This might go through the newsletter like an hour or so before the actual video post. So if you're subscribed to that newsletter, you get first access to exciting stuff like this. Let's flip through these books. All right, so this is box number 1. I took a chunk out of the front here. We'll flip through it so I have some room in the box. Spider-Man Back in Black, Jim Lee on Jean Grey, Storm. These are all Jim Lee covers. Look at that, Jim Lee on Gwenpool. Daredevil, Jim Lee, Champions, Jim Lee, lots of X-Men, Jim Lee, Something's Killing the Children, Wolverine type stuff in this collection. Venom 27, this is Demon number 2, coverless, Maestro. All right, now we can flip regularly. All right, we got some more Jim Lee. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Here's a Silver Age X-Men, X-Men number 32. Another Silver Age X-Men, number 26. 15 Cent X-Men, Long Shot 1 Newsstand. Some ENIAC Lee, X-Men 102, X-Men 128, 134, that's a good one. 136, 137, 138, 140. First Bishop, X-Factor, X-Men 1, X-Men 1, Hulk 377. This is a firebox. Hulk 377 second print. Batman 423 first print. Probably like a VF copy of that. TMNT number 100. Preacher. Venomverse number 1 with that Skyline variant. Another copy of the first Bishop. Patrick Gleason. Thanos Quest. This is a cool book. A whole bunch of Alex Ross Timeless variants. I mean, a boatload. All Alex Ross Timeless variants. Some foil Power Rangers. Tales of the TMNT. Earlier X-Men. Some variants. another one of the Skyline books. X-Men, some variants. Here it is, guys. Bam, baby. Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. Some more Alex Ross Timeless variants. I mean, just a boatload of them. This one, check it out. Wham, baby. Wolverine number 55, the 1 in 25 Greg Land variant. This book, I think, is super expensive in a 9.8. I don't think this is a 9.8, but man, this is going to be an awesome book or box for somebody. Death of Wolverine, 1 of 4 foil. Scotty Young, Masters of the Universe. TMNT number 7 from the original series. Looks like a pretty sharp copy. Star Wars Episode 1. Dawn of the Jedi. Oh shoot, Dawn of the Jedi number 1. Force Storm. This is the second print. Man, that's a good book right there. This might be the best book in the whole thing. Black Panther 3, First Tosin Oduye. Some more Alex Ross. Some Patrick Gleason. Married with Children number 1, newsstand. Hell yeah. X Factor number 1, Daredevil 196 newsstand. Yeah, I think this book is like at least $600, maybe $700 if I were to sell it individually on Whatnot. Maybe more. I don't know. I could be off, but somewhere around there. All right, so this is the first box. That's box number 1. I'm going to put these back in it. And don't forget, every single box comes with all of these Bryce Comics exclusives as well. All right, so I'm going to sweeten the pot as well. Whoever gets box number 7 gets $500 in store credit. Okay, so that'll be clear in the description and everything, and when we do the draw. Box number 7, in addition to box number 7, you get $500 store credit. Next box, this is box number 2. We got Black Cloak, Green Lantern, Jeff Johns. Just gonna try to X-Men 167 newsstand, Ronin, The Lost Years, Once Upon a Time at the End of the World foil. Very disappointed in that series. TMNT Power Rangers, Something's Killing the Children. I believe this is an incentive ratio. Scar, Disney Villains number 1. That's awesome. Infinity Gauntlet, the Disney variants, those are cool. Doctor Strange 1. Look at that, Stormbreakers, Martin Kokolo. That's a cool cover. All right, let's flip this way. Doctor Strange number 1. Venom Lethal Protector, a couple copies of that. Some other variants for Venom Lethal Protector. Stormbreaker, Thor 339. Some Virgin variants. Look at that foil, saucy, sexy goodness. Miles Morales, number 3. Spawn Batman Virgin variant. That might be a incentive, I can't remember. Traveling Mars. Last Ronin, The Lost Years. Deceased. Some Virgin variants, Gargoyles. Is this the, no, that's David Nakayama. Lazarus Planet, Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, High Republic, Something's Killing the Children 30, Frank Frazetta, Vanish, Facsimile X-Men, Electra Virgin. We all know she ain't no virgin. Can you see it if I just do it like this?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Frank Frazetta, 8 Billion Genies, number 8. High Republic, Guardians of the Galaxy. A sketch cover or something. House of Slaughter, Nightwing 103, Berserker, a bunch of Berserker variants. This is a cool one. Is that Inyak Lee? I believe it is. Second appearance of Black Panther, kind of rough shape. Some, this is the foil version of Vengeance of Bane. A bunch of Alex Ross Timeless variants in this one as well. Avengers, Scotty Young. More timeless variants, a whole bunch. Look at that, all timeless Alex Ross variants. Hell yeah. Bam. They just keep going. And you're only paying, you know, less than $2 a book. This one's in a top loader, signed by Chris Claremont. Some more Alex Ross, Darkwing Duck. Some more Alex Ross, another facsimile. Some more Alex Ross. Some vintage Daredevil, Elektra Assassin, Panic, the indie weird mystery tales, Marvel Comics Presents, and Iron Man. All right, so remember, every single box gets these Bryce Comics exclusives, retail value of about $100. This is going to be box number 3, and this is the Wolverine box, it looks like. I see Wolverine. So we got Cult of Dracula, 180 facsimile. Gargoyles, Disney, some cool variants for that. Saga 65. And then here is a divider that says Wolverine, and I believe everything left in here is Wolverine. So we've got the 2, 3, Wolverine number 1 from the 1988 ongoing series, direct and newsstand. Number 2, 2 copies of number 2, 3, 5. Looks like we're missing 4. Okay, so Wolverine 5, 6, 7, 8, missing 9, and then goes to 10, so it does have that Bill Sienkiewicz. 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, that awesome cover, another 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35. Some of them are newsstands all the way back. What do we got here? 43. I'm not going to do every single one. A newsstand 50, a direct 50, and another direct 50. 51, 53, 57. So this is basically just a giant run of the ongoing Wolverine series from 1988. Fatal Attraction 75 with the holograms. And all the way back to Deluxe. Does it have 88? Wait, 88's the one. It probably has 88 in another box, because this is, what number is this? Why do they not put the number on these ones? Maybe they were like trying to get away from that for a moment. But anyways, it goes to that issue. So that's this box. Box number 4. We got a reprint of a Golden Age thing, some 90s foil. This is the 393 homage to Hulk 1. It's a foil. That's very cool. 371, 376, 400 foil edition for Hulk. Captain Marvel What If. Obi-Wan number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variants, 25 Bounty Hunter, Kylo Ren variants. Some cool Star Wars books here. Mandalorian number 1 signed by somebody. And not signed. Signed as well in this one. I wonder if that's Mando.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal.
I don't know if that's his signature or not. Second print, Mandalorian number 1, Trade and Virgin, Crimson Reign. So a bunch of Star Wars. This is the Star Wars box. Crimson Reign. Well, maybe not all Star Wars, because now we got that Batman 608 homage Harley Quinn. That's cool. Wind Thrown in the Sky. Foil version of Wind thrown in the sky. Another foil edition. Mando. Sandman. This has got to be a reprint of some kind. Yeah, a new format reprint. Batman. ENIAC. There it is, folks. The book on everybody's lips. Rocket Raccoon number 2 and 4. Too bad that's not a full set. Turok number 3, baby. You thought number 1 was a good spec. Try Turok number 3. King in Black. Extreme Carnage, Scotty Young. That's cool. Carnage number 1. Absolute Carnage number 2, 3, 4. Wait, is that Absolute Carnage number 1? Or just Carnage? I think Absolute Carnage. Return of Wolverine. The McNiven. That might be an incentive. Origin.
I think it is an incentive. We just got that one through recently.
Yeah, it might be a Virgin or something, though. That's the incentive. A reprint of the first Robin on Harley Quinn. Hunt for Wolverine. Come on, give us something huge. Give us something huge. Todd 10 reprint. Wolverine. Generation X foil. Frank Miller, Ancient Enemies number 1, Ashcan. That's cool. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, Evanescence, some James Tynion, some Berserker foil, number 10. Crime Suspense reprint, Death of Wolverine foil, Death of Wolverine non-foil, Death of Wolverine foil. So maybe not the best box on this one, but you do get those store exclusives as well. This is box number 5. X-Men 167, 91, X-Men Legacy. So we're starting off with a bunch of X-Men books. A bunch of X-Men Legacy. Oh, look at that one. That's a nice cover. Third printing. I think there's like a connecting set for these third printings. X-Men X23. So some like back issue X-Men runs. X-Men Noir second print, number 2. I love subsequent prints because sometimes you can get some really rare stuff. Even if it's not valuable, I think it's cool to have rare stuff. A bunch of Astonishing X-Men and some Uncanny. So this is like some random, see there's another third printing that looks like it connects to that other one that we had. Dark X-Men, Avengers number 12. I think that's a minor key. Avengers number 9, Avengers 375, Avengers 500 Director's Cut with that foil cover. Mighty Avengers. Come on, give us something good. We got X-Men 2099 number 1. Some Alex Ross on Dynamite. Excalibur. Preacher. Star Wars number 1. So these are the reprints, the Whitman reprints. We got Star Wars number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kind of rough shape, some reader copies there. And then some other back issue Star Wars books. Shadows of the Empire, Shadows of the Empire. I think there's a good one in here. Legacy 11, Legacy 34, 35, 36, 43, 44, 30, 32, 40. I think that's a minor key. 41. A bunch of awesome Star Wars back issues. Ghost Rider 79. Ghost Rider, this box kind of jumps around a little bit. Minor key there. Anything good at the end? Oh, look at that. This is the 1 in 150 variant signed by R.L. Stine for Stuff of Nightmares number 1 with the COA. So it's too late to get this graded and authenticated by CGC, unless maybe you reach out to them and they make an exception, but there was an expiration date. But that's a cool book right there. And then this one signed by Johnny Desjardins, Oswald's Body. Ric Flair, baby. All right, this is box number 6. X-Men Unlimited, Forever People number 8, Forever People 11, some Vintage Demon, Elric, Michael Moorcock, Elric, nice little run of Elric. Elric the Great. Too bad it's not Turok. Lone Wolf Club number 2. Do we have a Lone Wolf Club number 1? So it's at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13. So this is like all Lone Wolf Club. Wow. This is all Lone Wolf Club, this box. Except for this, X-Men Gold Foil. What is that?
Whoa.
Gambit Eternals Gold Foil. Is that coming up on camera?
Yeah, when you flashed it in the light. Looks really cool.
A bunch of square bound Ultimate Edition X-Men. I have never seen those before. Sabretooth and Silver Surfer 75 newsstand. Maybe not the best box. Unless that Lone Wolf Club set, Frank Miller stuff is good. We got Uncanny 269, 272. So a bunch of X-Men in this box, starting in 272. And remember, it's less than $2 a book about. 283, 283 again, 287, I love that Storm cover. That's my girl. 2 copies of 290. Get some, Storm. 291, 294. X-Men 295. So we're just gonna, oh, what do we got here? Songs End. There's a rare variant for that. I think it's a gold variant, but that's not it. That's not the one. These are not the droids you're looking for. Fatal Attractions. Some nice hologram. So this is Uncanny. You got the Phalanx Covenant. This one does not have, I think that's a variant where it doesn't have the foil. Could be wrong. Uncanny, all the way. We're still in Uncanny. We're at 351, 500, second print. And then we're going to switch to some random stuff. Incredible Hulk Scotty Young. That's awesome. Grim. We got a Oopsie. Oh. F word. Interesting. World Tree number 3. Last Ronin, Usagi, some more Last Ronin, The Lost Years, Batman Adventures, Darkwing Duck, Vanish, and that's it. All right, box number 8. We got Batman 611, 615, 616, 617, 618, 619, Green Lantern, flipping around a little bit here, Batman, the original series, 362, some Detective Comics, Batman Year 1 Part 4, Harley Quinn, Batman Spawn, love that one, Batman 497, Superman 75, Alex Ross Justice number 1 and 2, Batman Dark Knight number 3, is that number 3? I think it's number 3, number 2, and this is number 3, I believe. Batman Dark Knight.
I believe you're right.
Nice. All right. Catwoman, Joker, Lobo number 1, Lobo number 2, Lobo number 3, Lobo number 4. Full miniseries of Lobo, Batman and Judge Dredd, Batman versus Predator, Batman Dark Victory. These are very cool covers. Look at that. Mr. Freeze. Those are very cool. Batman 112. Some detective comics. That's probably an incentive. Green Lantern Blackest Night, a little run there of that. Green Lantern Brightest Day, some random issues from that. And then we got a divider and some DC Swamp Thing 101. Very cool. Hellblazer. More Hellblazer. Let's see if we get any hits. Chaz. Good old Chaz. What do we got here? Infinity War. 1, 2, 3. Blaze. ASM 129. Lenticular. Another Lenticular. Giant Size X-Men. Lenticular. Those
With Ghost Rider, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's cool. Gambit. Midnight Suns. Sketch. Gambit. So it did have 1, 2, and 3, I believe, of Gambit there. Another homage to the first Robin. Surprising there's so many of those. New X-Men 134. Psylocke. Gambit number 4. Pretty cool box right here. Okay, this is box number 9. We got this cool David Nakayama set, this cool Darth Vader Trade and Virgin set for Hidden Empire, Last Ronin Lost Years. Ooh, wow, that is that. X Factor, House of Slaughter, Frank Frazetta Death Dealer, Berserker 12, Trade and Foil. Lazarus Planet, I Hate Fairyland, High Republic Adventures, Garbage Pail Kids and Madballs, The Last Barbarians. Okay, so that's that so far. Let me just get a couple more out. Ooh, some Disney variants. Silver Surfer Ghostlight 2. All right, let's start flipping. Don't flip out. Foil for the reprint of the first Crocodile Man? Why am I drawing a blank? Killer Croc, first Killer Croc. Spawn 313. Giga Firepower. Scalped, number 4. Number 1 is a good one. Ice Cream Man Quarantine Special. Curse of the Spawn. All right, show us something good here, folks. Let's see ahead. What do we got?
You sound like someone opening up Pokemon packs.
I know, 29.
Let's see a hit. Can we get a hit?
Ooh, come on. Last minute hit, free comic book day stuff. That is not a hit. Well, not such a great box. So this is box number 10. We've got The Batman Adventures number 3. Flashpoint. Flashpoint Beyond. Go beyond the Flashpoint. Dark Knights of Steel, Batman 3 Jokers. Till My Knuckles Bleed, Frank Frazetta sketch cover. Bunch of Death Dealer variants. A bunch of different variants for the Death Dealer, very cool. Nightwing 89, Nightwing 93, 94. All right. Blade Runner Origins. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. Nice little run of that. I heard this was really good things about this series. I would pull that and read it if I was keeping this. Nice House 7, Nice House 3, I believe. Nice House on the Lake. If you haven't read that, great read. Something's Killing the Children, 18, 20, 21. Some of the Jenny Friesen variants, 23, 24, 25. House of Slaughter 1, Sheehan Foil. House of Slaughter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 8. There's 6. There's another 6. Berserker, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Foil, 8, 9. Twig number 1. Twig 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Demons number 1. This one's a foil. American Jesus, Mark Millar. Is this the one that's a series on Netflix? It might be. Demon Days, Scotty Young. Last Book You'll Ever Read, Department of Truth, The Me You Love in the Dark, Saga Image First, Saga 55 and 57. Wolverine 48. Daredevil, I love this little miniseries, the foil covers. Tales from the Crypt, that is a reprint. I believe it's from the 80s though. Silver Sable, Cloak and Dagger 4, Moon Knight 35, Moon Knight number 3. Namor, Fantastic Four 227, 36. Wolverine 95. Wolverine number 1, first appearance of Detective Tomotatsu. There you go. In case you were hunting that first Tomotatsu. Wolverine. All right. Wolverine and Cable, Kitty Pryde and Wolverine at number 2 newsstands. Awesome Wolverine cover. Crimson Dawn, Gambit. Transformers 50 newsstand. More Transformers. A Polybag 3D special of crossover number 1. I hadn't seen that before. Hellboy number 2. Swamp Thing. Ha Ha. Stray Dogs. Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown. Looks like a little mini series here, including number 1. Sweet. Awesome Emma Frost cover. Colossus. This is the Joe Jusko variants. Very, very cool. Green Goblin. The Thing. Do you like Joe Jusko, Marcus?
I'm not very familiar with him, honestly.
Yeah. King Spawn 3. Some Gunslinger. Okay, give us some good spawns. 330, 330. Black variants. Hellblazer. TMNT cover B, bunch of TMNT Jenica, Shredder, April O'Neil, Rat King, Scotty Young, Wastelanders Hawkeye number 1, Sabretooth die cuts, some more Sabretooth. Wolverine, The Jungle Adventure. All right, this is box number 12, TMNT 100, cover B. There's some more of this Daredevil. There's 1 and 3 of that miniseries. Venom 8, Twig 1. Something polybagged here.
Is that Maleficent? Maleficent?
No, it's something from Boom. I Am Batman 4, Absolute 5, Mighty Morphin, Horizon Zero Dawn, Peach Momoko.
That's so cool.
This is that cool acetate cover for Marvels. Some random Berserker, 10 reprints, Stuff of Nightmares, Night of the Ghoul, Gabbity Ghoul, that Gabagool. Mighty Morphin 100. Wind Thrown in the Sky 2, 3. Superman 1 reprint. Action Comics 1 reprint. Amazing Spider-Man 1 reprint. Tech 38 reprint. New Mutants 98 reprint. Spawn Bible signed by Al Simmons, aka Spawn. That's cool. Spawn Bible #1 and Spawn #1. We also have Spawn #2 Newsstand Edition. Another Spawn 2 Newsstand. Spawn 3, 4, 6, 7. Spawn 8. Spawn 9. Spawn 10. 2 copies of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 34, 50, 77, Spawn 81, Spawn 93, Spawn 125, Spawn 172. We start to really get in the rare ones at like Spawn, oh, so 173, 177. So missing 74, 75, and 76. 181, 186. I think it's the 200s that are like super rare. And then Curse of the Spawn, Spawn 185, 189, Darker Image 1, Kill Image. Is that Todd? Is that Todd getting crazy with the variants? What do we got here? This is a good one. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #4. I believe this is the second print. So that's a cool book from the first series. I'm going to take it out of this top loader because I think it's bending it more than it's helping it. Savage Dragon 3, 4, 7. Darkness Witchblade the Max #1. #2, 3. Youngblood 1. Wildcats 1, Wildstar 1, Brigade 1, Deathblow. I remember those from my childhood on the, buy them off the racks. Is this what, Battle Chasers? Yeah, Battle Chasers. Talk about caked up. Battle Chasers don't skimp on the cake. Ninja Scroll. This was one that somebody was all excited about. There's Ninja Scroll 1, 2, 3. Simpsons Comics and Stories #1. That's a good one. Gen 2. Dick Tracy. Flare and Melting Pot. Box number 13. New Mutants 6. Some Power Rangers. I'm just going to flip quickly through the Power Rangers. Weapon X 11. Is that a Del Auto? I think it is a Del Auto. Swords of Creation. Age of Cake. Age of Apocalypse with the cakes. Some more Mighty Morphin. Mighty Morphin. New Mutants 87. Second print. New Mutants 88. New Mutants 100. Third print. There's another connecting cover. X-Force #1. Those look pretty rough. Some more X-Force #1. X-Force 2. Second Deadpool. There's the trading cards. X-Force 3. Let's see. Does it have 11? Yep. X-Force 11. First Domino. Some more X-Force. That's a cool X-Force Sex and Violence #3. These are these awesome Del Auto covers. I believe they're Del Auto. 1, 2. Second print variant. These are cool. Bunch of second prints. Love these covers. X-23. That's dope. X-Force. Bunch of X-Force. Some subsequent prints. X-Factor. See if there's any keys for the X Factor. Oh, what do we got there? We got a little Spider-Man 1 silver, Spider-Man 2, 3, 6, 5, 7. This 1990 series of Spider-Man. Spider-Man 13, 14, 15. How about a 20-cent Spidey, a 15-cent Spidey, 30-cent Spidey, Todd McFarlane cover, some vintage Spidey. First cover appearance of Dylan Brock and Venom 10, ASM 375, Web of Spidey 90, and Venom Lethal Protector 2 and 3. This one is mostly Wolverine from this series. That's a cool foil cover. Look, it's like a reflective. 3 copies of that. Wolverine from the depths. This is box number 14. Some very cool Wolverine covers right here. Newsstand. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. There's some various Wolverine covers. Old Man Logan 4th print variant. One of these was super, well, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the first appearance of Old Man. Marvel Comics Presents. Some awesome Wolverine covers for Marvel Comics Presents. Number 900. Why is it 900? Return of Wolverine. Wolverine Origins there at the end. Terminator 2, Gen 13. Look at that, $79.99 price tag on that. That is an expensive variant. Something epic. And then it looks like a bunch of Disney Scar variants, which is cool. From Dynamite. Disney Scar. Wow, a lot of variants there. Very cool. Remember that movie well. Son of Satan number 3. Frank Miller's Sin City. That was a cool series. So Miracle Man, Star Wars, Mandalorian, Last Ronin, High Republic, The Blade, World Tree number 1 and number 2. Wolverine 75 with the hologram. 85, Phalanx Covenant with the foil. Marvel Comics Presents number 5, 7, 6, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Star Wars Darth Vader 33. Reprint Batman 181. Little Lulu, there she is. Power Rangers. Batman Dark Knight and Batman Hush from Batman Day. Avengers, Noel is coming. Hellcat, Scotty Young, some Edge of Spider-Verse, Scotty Young, whole bunch of Scotty Young here. Battle Chasers, Black Panther 1, it looks like a Raza. Newsstand for Green Lantern 50, DNA Agents. Let's get some last pack magic here, folks. Ooh, blank sketch for Something's Killing the Children. That's cool. I wonder what shoe that is. Void Rivals number 1. Animal Castle. Disney variant for Invincible Iron Man. Edge of Spider-Verse 7. Something's Killing the Children. Some Battle Chasers. Batman, The Adventures Continue. 8 Billion Genies. Detective Comics 583 Newsstand. Mike Mignola cover, love that. Iron Fist 8, awesome cover. Static Collector's Edition, still polybagged. That's a good one. Homage Vanish number 2. This must be a incentive foil. Blade Runner Saga 61, Murder World, Wolverine, TMNT, and some Last Ronin. Then we're going to get a bunch of Last Ronin Lost Years. Seven Sons Part 1. It's the Jay Lee. Mighty Morphin. Walking Dead 149. Ric Flair, baby. Some incentives, it looks like. X-Men 127. Alien 5. Dune. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Hulk 1 Facsimile. Nightwing 99. Thanos Death Notes number 1. Nice House on the Lake. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. I think anytime there's one that has like $10 is probably an incentive. I Hate Fairyland, Berserker, Old Man Logan, Scotty Young, Old Man Logan, that's dope. Venomized. A whole bunch of Old Man Logan. Something's Killing the Children 27. X-Men 6 from Frank Miller. Night of the Ghoul, Option Series, Seven Sons, Part 7, and Gargoyles. All right, this is box 17. So it looks like some X-Men. We got X-Men 1, 2 different covers. X-Men 2, direct and newsstand. 3, 3, 5, X-Men 7, direct and newsstand. 9, 14, 20. So a bunch of issues here from the first run of the 1990 New X-Men. And then it keeps going, so 35. And then they get to those frustrating issues where they don't put the number on the cover, where you have to like look at the barcode or something. 79, 91. I see some foil goodness in there. Yeah, there's some foil goodness. And then we got some House of X and Powers of X, some newer X-Men titles. Dark Wolverine. That's cool. Miniseries, a Wolverine miniseries. Daredevil 33 newsstand. This is box number 18, and we have Uncanny X-Men 140, direct and newsstand, 143, 146, 147, 148. So a bunch of the Uncanny from the first run, 173, 175, 178, first appearance of Forge. So various Uncannies up to 195. That's one of my favorites. I have that in my PC. And there's another copy of it, newsstand. Nice. So a whole bunch of Uncanny. 205, 207, 2 copies of 207, 208. This is definitely a good box. So you're paying less than $2 a book for this, if you're lucky enough to get this box. Uncanny, and it keeps going. 228. What are we looking for? 266? Does it go that far back? 247, 251, 259. 262, 263, 265, 265 again, 267, son of a gun. But you do get direct and newsstand 267. All right, this is box number 19. And we have some Nightwing, some Batman Beyond the White Knight, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1, the reprint, some unbagged and boarded Trick or Treat free comic book day books, it looks like. Darth Vader, I Hate Fairyland, Amazing Fantasy 1000 second print, Amazing Fantasy 1000, Strange Academy Finals #1, Dr. Aphra, some Star Wars, Seven Sons, 8 Billion Genies, #1 of 8, third printing, so a bunch of different 8 Billion Genies, Venom 200, Walking Dead Deluxe 13, X of Swords, some Spawn, later issues of Spawn, some King Spawn, Alex Ross on Immortal Hulk, 37, 39, 44, 47, 49. Wolverine variants, Uncanny X-Men, Polybagged Death of Superman, Department of Truth #1. This is the 6th print incentive, I believe. Some Preacher, Batman versus Robin signed by someone. Harley, there's that Harley homage, Nightwing. All right, this is box number 20. We got a run of Cable here. One, looks like the full, well, yeah, a nice run of Cable. Cable, Messiah War. So, nice run of Cable. Then we have some X-Men Unlimited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a nice run of X-Men Unlimited, and then we have X-Man. A nice run of X-Man. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? King Spawn, The Me You Love in the Dark, Something's Killing Children 19. Nice House, The Boys #1. It looks like a first print of The Boys #1. So that's cool. Punisher Max, Wolverine Infinity War. All right, so this is box number 21. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's not bagged and boarded. The previews edition for Ultimate Spider-Man, I think that might actually be worth something. So we will go ahead and bag and board all of these. Some of them are, you know, definitely worth a bag and board, like Spawn 16, Spawn 27, Spawn #8. So some good books, and there's a bag of books here that are not bagged and boarded, but we will bag and board them. And maybe this is just his pull list. Something's Killing Children 33, Scotty Young. So definitely worth bagging and boarding. We will do that. And then we got some Blade Runner, some World Tree, Hulk 181 facsimile, another bag of books, which must be a pull list, I would think. Moon Knight, City of the Dead. I don't know. Maybe this was just like a grab bag or something. Some Scotty Young. Definitely some cool books in there. Bag and board all those. Walking Dead 163. Some free comic book day stuff, which sometimes you can get good ones. Like I think that's a good one. I think this is a good one. The first appearance of Zom, which is a series now. So, some free comic book day stuff. All right, so let's talk a little bit about pricing. So I paid $1,500 for the entire collection, which was $60 per short box, and when we made the deal, there was 24 short boxes, but when he went to ship them, he consolidated them down to 21 short boxes. So it came out to a little over $60 per short box that I paid, plus shipping, which was about $30 to $40 a piece. So I paid a little over $100 per short box. And then, I'm adding in the Bryce Comics exclusives and the $500 store credit. So when it's all said and done, after, labor and expenses and everything, it's definitely less than doubling up. I'm totally happy with that. And, this highlights one of the biggest problems with selling raw book collections is if you were to type every single one of these books into one of the pricing apps, I guarantee you it would spit out a fair market value, an FMV of somewhere around $15,000. I guarantee it. Based on what I saw, when you put them into these apps, they don't value anything less than like $2 or $3. And so when you add all of that up, there's over 3,000 comics here. I guarantee you that the number it would spit out is something around $15,000. And as you can see, no, you don't make $15,000. If you sell to a dealer, the amount of overhead and cost, if you were to actually sell them all individually, the labor would be close to $15,000. So it's just one of those things when it comes to pricing books that most of the time it doesn't come to fruition. Most, like 95% of the time when someone reaches out with a raw book collection like this, and I say, I can offer, because of the shipping too, that's another thing, is I can offer $60 a short box, they're not interested at all. But when you look at the actual numbers, like, you're not getting rich. Like you're working for your money. Is definitely work. I definitely would make more money if I sold these all individually, if I pulled the keys, if I graded the handful of books that were worth grading, and sold them, individually on Whatnot. But when you calculate out the time, if I were to sell one short box on Whatnot, put together a Whatnot show, it would take me like 2-3 hours to take everything out of the bag. Maybe stuff needs new bags and boards, assign a grade to it. That would take, prepping the show takes about 3 hours. And then actually running the show takes about 2 or 3 hours, and that's me and Marcus, so that's 2 people, so that's really 5 or 6 man hours plus 3, so now we're at 9 man hours. And then you have to pack and ship all of them, which is another 3 hours plus shipping supplies. So now we're at 12 hours in shipping supplies. If you say $25 an hour times 12 hours is $300. So if I take a short box that I can get like $700, $800 out of in a Whatnot show, minus the $300, now we're at $500. So yes, you make more if you sell them all individually, but there's so much time involved. And that's why I just chose, if I can, make a profitable thing and just sell this all as a mystery box, I'd rather go that route and just have less time invested in it. So it's just a completely different landscape, a completely different animal when dealing with large raw book collections versus slabs. Slabs, it's so easy to actually assign a value to it. It's so easy to know how much time is involved, so much less time involved to pack, list, ship, sell, market, all of that. So completely different landscape. It usually doesn't work out. This time it did work out. I hope some of you guys are happy with these boxes, and thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. You got it. If you're sticking around this long, you've already done all that. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Ric Flair, baby. Don't what, Nick Flair? Don't what, Nick Flair?
Sorry, Nick Flair, if you're watching this.
Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair.
Yeah. Did I say Nick?
I don't know. I didn't hear.
Okay.
Box number 6.
Nick Flair. Watch Ric Flair watching it.
Bruh. Is he a real person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Box number.
A wrestler. All right, this is box number 6.